Hello there, folks. Here at the U.S. Botanic Gardens in Washington, D.C. And wow, it's been so long since I've been here. Look at that coconut palm there. Unbelievable. And this place is, I mean, I didn't have an appreciation of what this place was because I've been coming here since I was really, really young, since I was pretty much a baby. And there's a really cool like catwalk up there way at the top to look down on all these plants. But I just want to give you guys a tour here because it's so cool, and it's obviously it's indoors. Obviously, a lot of these these palms can't grow here. Just but it's I mean, there still are growing. I mean, it's still, despite it being obviously we're not far from the tropics, but to see these plants growing even indoors is just unbelievable. Crazy cycads rumphii here, queen sago. So this is closely related to the common sago palm, Cycas revoluta. Magnificent coconut palm there. Okay. And yeah, look at this. Look at the size of this. Look at this. So cool. Maypan. So this one's from, I think Maypan's from somewhere in the Pacific. I mean, they're all from the Pacific, but that cultivar I think is from, it might be from the Philippines. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, very cool. And where should I go? I'm going to start in the middle, most famous place. This is the coolest part, definitely, is this centerpiece here, which is like the tropics. They just got some crazy palms in there. Beautiful pandanus here, screw pine. You can see these crazy razor sharp blades there, but these are these super cool stilts. These are from the Pacific, mostly, I think, maybe entirely. And super cool, gorgeous plants. They're not palms, but they're really beautiful. This one is one of the most fascinating, interesting plants. So Carlodovica palmata is a Panama hat palm. So it's in Panama, they use these to make hats, and it's called the hat palm. But this is actually not a palm, believe it or not. And people, obviously, I was very surprised the first time I learned, oh wait, a cycad is not a palm. It looks just like a palm. And these look incredibly like a palm. I mean, just look at these leaves, just like a palm. I mean, when I walked in here, I'm like, oh, that's a palm. And then I went over to it, and I'm like, oh no, it's one of the Panama hat palms. It's just incredible. I mean, it is so palm-like, but there, I guess, are differences. I mean, there obviously are. I don't know what they are. I think maybe the way it opens the leaves up or something. I'm sure it has something to do with maybe the method it sets seed or something. Obviously, it's not a palm, but it looks just like it, and a very interesting plant. So let's go do a quick walk around and show you guys. There's a desert section, and so cool. Look at this royal palm up there, I think. Yeah, and cycads, crazy. This is, I think, the biggest bottle palm I've ever seen, Hyaphorba lagunicalis. And these ones I saw tons of in Miami, but they're a lot smaller there. I mean, they grow to the size, but just most of them are newly planted or younger. This one must be at least 50 years old, maybe more, probably as old as those giant palms over there, is my guess. It's just so huge, and it's got this crazy twist in the trunk. Look at this crazy twist in the trunk. And then look over here, look at that lipstick palm. And again, that's probably the least hardy species of any palm, but it grows great here in these steamy greenhouses. Looks amazing. Crazy. I think it's maybe Adelaide or some species. Look at the spines on that. Crazy. And this is a Chamberonia microcarpa red leaf palm. These palms periodically open up they periodically send out these reddish, bright red flowers, and they're bright red leaves. So their leaves are green, obviously. And then every now and then they send up these, I guess seasonally, they send up these beautiful, beautiful, bright red leaves, and then just reverts back. Super cool palm. Would you say bifurcata, your foxtail palm from Queensland, Australia? Crazy, unbelievably big palm there. This is a Caryodoxa elegans. Look at the leaves on this thing. These leaves are so unbelievably big. Crazy. And then these two. This is a Sabocausiarum. So my friend Georgia Tropics, what's his, forgetting his channel name now. Georgia Subtropics, excuse me. He, check out his channel, by the way. He has one of these, a young one, that he's going to be planting in Atlanta, Georgia area, I think north of Atlanta. And they, I think, will grow well there. And I saw huge ones at Fairchild. So this is just giving them an idea of what what it'll look like in time. Huge palm. The leaves are insane. Just so beautiful. And this place is just amazing. Look at the size of this palm. I don't see a tag for it. Really cool. Really crazy. So just a really, really cool place, as you can get the sense. And the reason that, obviously, I haven't made any videos on this yet, this is a new footage. And there are, by the way, I don't want to give anything away, but there are some outdoor palms here in these little courtyards here, which I've heard about. Hopefully they're still there, and I will be making a video on those if they're still there, so stay tuned for that. I don't want to give anything away, but pretty special outdoor palms in these sheltered courtyards that I've described that are entirely surrounded by the Botanic Gardens, but they are outside, so I couldn't access them. This place just opened about a week ago, April 1st, a little more than a week ago, after being closed for more than 2 years. So it started, I think, with COVID, and then it didn't reopen because it was closed with the Capitol. I guess it's like jointly administered, or the Capitol has control over the, they're the ones who control the Botanic Garden, I guess, because it's a federal property, and they didn't reopen it till just now. So I haven't seen this in the entire life of my channel. My entire time I've been really interested in palms, I haven't been able to see this place, and it's been killing me. And now finally it's back open, and I'm so excited. Look at the size of these palms. This is the closest you can come to the tropics in DC. Besides, you know, hardy palms growing here. And let me tell you, it feels like it in here. I mean, really, honestly, if you take like a vista like that, it really does look like it, you know. I mean, it's just unbelievable. The palms here are just beautiful. So I'm gonna go up on the catwalk and then show you guys that really quickly. Wow, look at this. Look at these leaves. Wow. That is crazy. Look at these leaves. So cool. So unique. Unbelievable. Wow, look at that. This is a liquala species, I believe. These are crazy too. Looks like a Cocothrynis. Yeah, Cocothrynis cornita. This is a thatch palm here. So beautiful, full leaves. This one's a Licola ramsii, so Australian fan palms. It's from Australia. Very cool. Right, and just so beautiful. You can see these beautiful stream that they have flowing through here. Oh, look, there's a palm stump over there. Guess one of them died, unfortunately. Huge stump there. And then this thing is just insane. Oh, wow. Nice and warm in here, nice and steamy. Feels like the tropics. Beautiful Spanish moss here. Ficus here. Let's go up and do a little tour. Another Cocothrynis, I think there. Look at this. Look at these beautiful palms. Unbelievably cool. Unbelievably cool spot. Look at that. How beautiful. Giant cycad here. So the outdoor palm that I know of hopefully is somewhere out there, and I hope to find it soon. Everyone's contact. Sorry. Look at the catwalk here, so cool. Look at this. So beautiful. Look at that. Unbelievable. Unreal. So beautiful. Look at this. All right, guys. So Here's Bartholdi Park, which I made videos of in the past. And just out here in Bartholdi Park is the huge sable miner there with tons of seedlings naturalizing like crazy. One of the most prolific I've seen. Massive sable miner, and then lots of other hardy palms out there planted. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's kind of crazy to be looking at this tropical jungle and then be reminded, that's the Capitol building right there, U.S. Capitol. So we are in Washington, D.C. It's kind of hard to believe it when you look at this. It's really cool. Look at this thing. Oh my god, this is the foxtail palm. Nisha bifurcata. Look at this chain cactus. So this is a tropical species of cactus. And again, people think of cacti as dry climate plants. Not only are they not dry climate plants, not only will they grow in the DC area and are they native to the DC area, but they're also native to steamy, wet tropics, like tons of species in Brazil. The Christmas cactus, that very common indoor plant, I have one, I have two actually. They are a Brazilian native, so lots of Brazilian cactus species, South America, just as prolific in cacti. Lots of species there, just like North America. Just unbelievable. All right, folks, now I'm gonna go out and give you guys the rest. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, here's a statue of one of the. This place is very famous because they have the corpse flower. I don't know if you guys know the corpse flower, but it supposedly the corpse flower smells like, I guess, like a corpse, so that's why it's called that. But they have one that here that flowers every so often, and it's just these massive, unbelievably huge flowers. So it's a huge place. Beautiful. So many cacti and succulents here. Like another Brazil species here. California here. This is a California barrel cactus. Brazil, Argentina. Yeah. Bolivia. Lots of cool species here. This looks like a spineless prickly pear over here. Let me see with it. Oh yeah, it is. A Punch Elysiana. So this is, I think, the same one I have. Just a different kind with literally spineless. Mine has a few spines, but Punch Elysiana, very beautiful, very hardy species. They could just plant this outside here and it would grow not only fine, but grow well, but thrive. Beautiful here, Arizona. So these are getting some North American species here mixed with some South American. Oh, look at this saguaro, so cool. So these are some little young saguaros here, and they're gonna unfortunately have to probably cut them down at some point because these things, they grow slowly, but they grow tall. So look at this thing, barrel cactus. Wow, that's unbelievable. That thing is huge, crazy cool. I mean, the amount of habitats, it's so cool, honestly. I love the idea of a conservatory. Nothing, for me, nothing's like growing a palm outside. Beautiful cycad here, by the way. Wow, it's crazy. Oldest plants. So this plant is from 1842. Or at least a collection of seeds are from 1842. That is so cool. That is so cool. But anyways, the cool thing about the indoor conservatories, nothing's like growing a palm outside. Indoor palms just aren't the same as outdoor palms, but here in colder climates and anywhere really, the ability to create microclimates in any climate that you want, by virtue of, controlled indoor climates, is super cool, like a greenhouse. This is the Hawaii room, by the way. It's amazing. Just shows you how much biodiversity there is in Hawaii, that they have a whole room dedicated to it. And look at this, Pritchardia cultivarandii. A great species of Pritchardia. I actually made a video of this at the beginning of my channel, beginning of COVID. This thing was closed, obviously, and I made a video of this through there out the window because there are some, actually, this is like a windmill palm, 2 windmill palms, and a needle palm right outside there, next to the Capitol. And You could see this through the window, so I shot a video of it. And now I'm getting to see it in person. Look at the tomentum and stuff on the leaves. Just magnificent. Unbelievable. And this is a young one here, but they do grow tall. So that's the thing with this, like the tropics room. It's huge, but here, just shows you, you know, you're gonna need to, they gotta make an appropriate room for it. Let's see what room. Garden primeval is what this is called. So if you're talking about primeval gardening, this is not much is better than cycads. Can't get much better than that. Beautiful. That's just a sago over there. Cycas revoluta. You can see they're actually closely related to conifers. They produce cones. So very interesting. You expect them looking like palms. Here, this one's from South Africa. That's where many South Africa is a it's like the cycad capital of the world, pretty much. Lots of species from there. This one's from Australia. This one's huge. Cape Province, South Africa. Beautiful. So, just wanted to show you guys that, because that is super cool, and they just have a bunch of controlled climates here. So, presumably here, oh look at this. It's like a monkey puzzle tree. It's not, actually not, I think it's, oh it is actually monkey puzzle, yeah. I thought it was a different species of Araucaria, because there are a number of species, like the Norfolk Island pine is also one. Sorry, look at this. Beautiful. Oh. All right. There's a, check that out. Windmill palm. And supposedly there's a waggy somewhere out there, but that is so cool. I just can't wait. I know about that. Known about that, so I'm gonna go outside and make a video on that soon. But those are outdoor palms. That is the outdoors right there. That's, you know, it gets freezing out right out there. So, but yeah, no, in here it's nice and warm, and you know, it's amazing how they are able to obviously control the climates and everything in here. This thing, I wonder what they do with this when it gets to the ceiling. Do they just cut the whole stem down? Do they start cutting from the top? But beautiful bamboo. Bambusa vulgaris vittata, common bamboo. There's some exhibits in there. I'm not gonna go in there right at the moment, so I want to make a video specifically on the plants, obviously. There is a whole nother side, which I haven't shown you guys yet, on like the other wing, essentially. Beautiful. That coconut's just unbelievable. Doesn't have any coconuts on it right now, but I remember in the Baltimore, the oh, I'm forgetting the name of it now, but the conservatory there, which I made a video of, has a coconut palm there, and there were like lots of coconuts on it. It was just the weirdest thing. It was so cool and so unusual to think of actually, you know, despite this being in a conservatory. Those are Maryland grown coconuts. Kind of crazy to think, you know, when you really think about it. You know, theoretically, if you had like a whole greenhouse of those, you could have like a Maryland coconut farm. Interesting to think about. It's actually interesting. You could have like controlled farming that way. Like you could grow like, I don't know, if you're in a colder country and you need like, I don't know, maybe a source of money or something, you could create like or any climate that's not suitable for certain crops, you can create like controlled indoor greenhouses, like huge ones. I know they have this obviously with certain types, but I don't know if they have here's what I'm describing, like a coconut plantation or coconut farm indoors. Look at this, Copernicia pernifera. Oh, this is the carnauba wax palm, northeastern Brazil. So that's actually what they make carnauba wax from. Carnauba wax, like, I thought they use for like the surfboards or something. Oh, there's some cool palms out here. I'm not gonna make a video of them yet. I'm gonna wait. So stay tuned for another video, because there are some hardy palms out there, and I want to do them justice. So I'm gonna make a video of those later. Well, let me find them. I'm gonna make a video of those the hardy palms outside later, so stay tuned for that. But this one's just on the indoor palms here. Look at this, Jubea chilensis. This is one, it's so funny because when I first came here, or like, I've actually wondered like about how Jubea would do in Washington DC, and then I was wondering, what if you like planted one in one of these sheltered courtyards here? And there's one growing right next to the courtyard. It'd be interesting to see how they do here. I don't think they'd, you know, I think it would obviously be more of a challenge. I think they would definitely need some protection, but it would just be interesting to see if you could get one through winters here. I've always wondered, because there's a big one, or nice size one at Pungo Palms in Virginia Beach. They seem to be pretty bulletproof down there. Beautiful camera I've seen once. But I wonder how they would do here. That's something I've wondered. Phoenix canariensis. This thing is, you know, very beautiful. But definitely, and these spines, by the way, are so crazy sharp. Maybe not the best planting location for a Phoenix canariensis. Right climate, but the ceiling's a bit short for that. You can see already at this young age, it's gonna be growing through the roof. Beautiful. Look at this. Spanish moss and everything.
But I don't know when it's like. Yes. I did. I said.
Look at this, Serna repens. Now someone told me, or no one told me, someone wrote on a forum about 10 years ago. I don't know if you go online, look up like palm trees in Washington, D.C., there's lots of forums of different palms. You know, people posting about palms growing here, and someone mentioned that in one of the sheltered courtyards, they had a Serna repens. Now, whether that was true and it died, or it was removed, or it was never there, or if it's still there, I don't know. So I'm gonna go check. I don't think it's still there, but that'd be pretty cool. And that's a palm I really want to get and try here, because I think it could do well. People have said to try it. People have said, oh, it won't grow here. But I know a guy in Little Rock, Austin. He's got some. Austin loves to have a huge Serna repens growing in his front yard in Little Rock, Arkansas. Pretty much the same climate as here, maybe a slightest bit warmer, but again, pretty much the same. And it's thrived unprotected, so I want to try one, maybe wrap it its first few winters or mulch it or something. Anyways, folks, that's a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, just you know, pretty cool to see all this for the first time in a long time, because I've been coming here since I was a baby, and then obviously it had been a while before COVID started, and then obviously there was COVID and it was closed, and then the Capitol campus was closed, so this was closed. So it's nice to get back here and see all these incredible palms. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos if you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a good one, and take care. Visit the U.S. Botanic Garden. Indoor gardens are amazing. So many palms. Outdoor gardens, it's a great mix. The outdoor gardens have lots of hardy palms as well. They've got probably at least like 10 hardy palms planted outside, I'd imagine, of several species. So very cool. Take care.